centerpiece of this is going to be some casinos, and I'm going to use elegant casinos, and then we're going to have some massive skyscraper hotels for the tourists. And this is really, really important. The relationship between hotels and casinos is something that I've been working on. And in this city, there's going to be like no segregation, no funny business with the traffic, and yet I'm going to be operating casinos, hotels, but the traffic is going to be manageable. That's one of the reasons that I want to illustrate this by putting in dirt roads and stuff. So you'll see. So how are we doing with tourists? Okay, now we've got a few tourists in, and as you can see, like right now, it's all a bit of a nightmare, right? Because tourists are coming, they're leaving, loads of traffic, and it's all like fairly horrible nightmare. Now, what happens is that medium wealth tourists, we know there's a bug, right? And what happens is medium wealth tourists eventually get out of control, and all you get are medium wealth tourists. Well, I've found a way around that. More about that later, okay? But part of it is how we manage hotels and stuff. So, but I need to grow these first. This is the key number, right? And this is on the gambling tab. You go down here. Now this is your draw, okay? At the moment, the high wealth tourist draw number is like 2,500, and the medium wealth number is 359. And if we look at the culture, yeah, we're getting like 700 high wealth, well, 700 high wealth and 180 medium wealth. And that's the balance that we want, okay? And we want to keep it that way. But like I said, there is a bug. The number there for medium wealth tourists will just keep going up and up and up and up and up, and it'll get much higher than the high wealth. Now, there are ways around this, but like I said, I'm going to let this mature a little bit, and we'll get to that. But I'm going to start showing you what's going on. These are currently low density buildings. Yeah, right? And they'll house 10 hotel guests each. And then at medium density, they'll house up to 60. And then at high density, they'll house 620 each. Okay. Now, these numbers are kind of important because our high wealth tourists, these elegant casinos, and let's take a look at one. They'll house 300 high wealth tourists. Okay. So we've got 3 casinos with 300 each. So that's 900 high wealth tourists that we can accommodate. Okay. What happens at the moment? They come out of the casinos, right? And if they can go to a hotel, they go to a hotel, and you'll see that these are now full, 10 hotel guests each, right? The rest say, yeah, I can't go to a hotel, and let me pause this, I'll show you. The rest of them say, I can't go to a hotel, right? No hotels, it's time to leave town, right? And they leave, and that's it, done, dusted, you'll never see them again, right? And so you're dependent on the next lot of tourists to come along and fill up your casinos, right? Now, the idea is that, now, see these guys who went to the hotels, when they come out, they go straight back into the casinos, yeah? But the problem is we've only got capacity here for 30, right? We obviously need more than that. Now, when they go up to medium density, then we'll be able to house 180. And then when they go up to high density, and we've got 2 of these hotels, we'll be able to house 1,200 high wealth tourists. So what should happen is that the high wealth tourists arrive, go to the casinos, leave the casinos, go, hey, is there a hotel in town? Yes. They all plow into the hotels, right? Stay, leave the hotels, go straight back into the casinos, right? Now, some will leave, right? You'll get slowly people will start to leave because they run out of cash, okay? But you'll also get topped up by new tourists arriving, and what you'll find is that you'll get a much higher average attendance at your casinos by keeping them in the hotels. Now, I said about traffic, right? The other thing is, right, that when these guys arrive, they arrive by ferry, they're close enough to the casino, so they walk to the casinos, okay? So no traffic. When they leave the casinos, they go, looking for a hotel. If there is a hotel within walking distance, they'll walk to the hotel. Oh, see, look, here you go. These guys are arriving, all walking, no cars, right? Boom, 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 boom. Lovely, excellent, good job, guys. 79 in there, 100 in there, 19 in there, lovely. See, a few of them are leaving, they go to the hotel, they're walking, right? When they leave the hotel, they walk to the casinos. It's only when they decide to leave town, now they'll either go to the ferry terminals and they'll walk, but some will drive, right? But because of the whole hotels and the ferries and everything, you'll find that that should be a pretty small number, okay? Which is why we can manage with these dirt roads. But you'll see as we go along. Of this hotel. Here we go. This will be a perfect example of what happens. So the tourists arrive, right? They go into the casinos. Now, the previous guys who were in there went to the hotel. They come out of the hotel. They come back into the casino, right? And some of those are going to the hotel. And so that's now maxed out. That's 300 high wealth tourists, maximum capacity, right? The next guys who come out of the hotel, oh, that's full, right? Go into this one, right? And you can see this is starting to build up now. Yeah? Now, when we've got this one going as well, we should find that, like, most of the time, we're pretty much full, okay? And that's like absolutely crucial to making these pay for themselves. Like right now we're about half full. Yeah, not good enough. We need these things to be, full a lot of the time. See, look, making 10,000 an hour currently. It goes up and down. Once we get both of these hotels, it should add some consistency. It will, you will still get some up and down, right? But it should be a lot more consistent. We made 200,000 from these casinos yesterday, right? We've made almost 60,000 so far today, and it's only 9 a.m. And we've only got one of these going on. So look, there's almost 500 guests in there, right? Almost 100 in there. 100 in there, so that's 5, 6, 7. See, and look, they come out and they felt that it's really going to help us to keep our high wealth tourists around and keep us emptying their pockets. And look, everybody's walking. You will get some, when people leave town, you will get some cars going out, but it's not going to be horrendous traffic. Single lane dirt road, is gonna do us. See, now I'm managing to keep it so that the high wealth tourist number is growing and the medium wealth tourist number is staying pretty small. That's what you need to do. We've got 300 high wealth tourists in there, 300 in there, 250 in there, so we're making like 18,000, and we've still got a couple of hundred in there, 250 in there. Now, when they come out, if they can go to the casinos, they'll go to the casinos. If they can't, then they'll either leave town by the ferry terminals or they'll drive, right? Yeah, you'll get some cars, right? But you won't get billions of cars. Like I said, you will get some traffic, right? But but not like end of the world traffic. This is the number we need to look at, and there you go. Look at the number on the right hand side. So medium wealth tourists is still like 400 odd. High wealth tourists is very slowly creeping up. We're up to 25,000 now. If you leave this alone and just let that number, let that number increase just slowly over time, you'll find that you get to a point where you're just getting high wealth tourists. And you can extend this out, but you've got to be really, really careful. If you extend the tourist facilities too much, you'll start to get medium wealth tourists. And that's when your high wealth tourist economy will crash. Okay? So you have to be extremely patient. There's the tourists, they go to the hotels, they come out of the hotels, they go back into the casinos, and look, you know, there's loads more arriving. We made 500,000 profit yesterday, you know, but look, you know, they're filling up the hotels are doing great, we're making profits, which is, you know, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. And look, these casinos, full, and we've got backups in the hotels. And look, they come out, they go into the hotels, right? And we've got now 400, 500, and is it going to be full? Yes, it is, 620. And that's 540. So we've got, you know, well over 1,000 tourists in these two hotels. They're going to come out and they're going to immediately fill these up again. And, you know, and here they come. They don't stay in there too long. And look, you know, boom. And that's how you do it. Okay, let's talk about casinos post update 8. So what's the big change? Well, the big change is that you can put in the roulette houses and they actually work. So each roulette house increases the amount of tourists, the high wealth tourists, by 80. So this one I've put in 4 of the roulette houses, and then on the sides they've each got 5. Okay, so that means that this now will hold 700 high wealth and 100 medium wealth. Okay, and then the one in the middle is 620. So that gives us a total of just a fraction over 2,000, whereas before we had 900. Okay, and as you can see, our profits, you know, with just the 3 casinos, are great now. This goes up and down between sort of $1 million and $1.5 million in profits. and we've gone up from 40, 41, 42 million up to what we're currently like 65 million, and it's currently year 9. Now, the reason that I've run it on up to year 9 was because I had some comments from my mate Dave saying that when you get to year 8, your economy crashes. Okay, well, here we are in the middle of year 9, and I want to show you the tourist numbers. So we're making some nice profits. That's good, but I want to show you the draw, because this is the awesome thing. Now, remember I told you about the medium wealth bug and how it just goes out of control. Well, what I've managed to do here is to create a high wealth bug. So if we look at the draw numbers, the medium wealth tourist number has gone up from, remember it was like 400, 500, 600, that's gone up to 12,000. But the high wealth tourist number is now up to 214,000. Okay? Now, that's what you normally see with medium wealth tourists. And once you get up to about 60, 70,000, that's effectively when you'll just get that type of tourist going forward. But I usually wait till I hit like 100,000, and then I know that I'm going to be pretty safe. So at that point, I could then put the buses in and know that that wasn't going to cause too many problems. It did bring in more medium wealth tourists, and that's why that medium wealth tourist draw number has gone up from like 600 to 12,000. But it hasn't run away because we've got the high wealth tourist number so high. And see, that bit of traffic's gone. Virtually all of them are walking, like the majority of the time they're walking. When a few leave, they just zip out. And remember that we've got this one medium density avenue, everything else is low density. And that's it, and this is beautiful. Here we go, and boom, full. That's full. That is full 620, and this should be 700 for full. Oh, almost. So yep, well, bam, 700 full. And we've still got plenty in here. Now, I did think about adding another hotel to get me up to sort of 1800, but nah, this is fine exactly as it is. I really don't want to change it. So there you go. I mean, that's like post update 8. The fact that you can put in these roulette houses, I mean, that really makes things so much easier. And it's now possible to create a mega casino city for high wealth tourists pretty damn easily. Which I'm probably going to do. Which I am going to do. I'm definitely going to do a mega casino city. I haven't decided whether I'll do it medium or high wealth yet. I might just do it high wealth. We'll see. We'll see. If you've got an opinion on that, drop me a comment.